What up, y'all? Looks like Jonathan Majors has landed a new gig and he'll be getting back into acting very soon. He's been cast in a movie called Merciless and filming will start this fall. The film will follow a CIA interrogator, which is who he'll be playing, and he has to save the woman that he loves as she is overtaken by an evil force. It's stated he must go dark to defeat the evil spirits that has consumed his girlfriend. Here's the tagline for the movie. Merciless intertwines themes of possession, revenge, and personal justice within a haunting narrative. It explores the psychological descent of John, played by Majors, and the supernatural forces challenging his sanity. I mean, this sounds like a classic Jonathan Majors project to me. For some reason, he's attracted to a lot of this dark content, and he's probably one of the most interesting, complex characters that I've seen in a while. The film is going to be produced by Christopher Tuffin, and he says, I quote, "I consider it an honor and privilege to be working with Jonathan, who is such a great talent now that that matter has been adjudicated." So he pretty much saying like, look, his criminal case is over. I want to move on. I want to work with him. Now, this is an indie project, so big studios are probably going to steer clear of him for a little bit. Now, if this movie happens to be a box office success, or I don't know if it's going to go like straight to streaming. I don't know what the deal is with this movie, but if it turns out to be big for him, hey, maybe he can start back easing his way back into those big budget Hollywood films soon. He's also receiving the Perseverance Award from Hollywood Unlocked, company ran by Jason Lee. Now, it's being reported that Iyanla Vanzant pretty much presented the award to him. And he said in his acceptance speech, and I quote, "I'm imperfect. I have shortcomings. We live in a world where Black men are propped up as either a superhero or villain. But I've come to realize I ain't none of that. I'm just a guy whose faith has been tested." He went on to mention that he's received private support from Will Smith, Tyler Perry, Courtney B. Vance, and Whoopi Goldberg. I know people hate to kind of talk about race, but unfortunately, his case was a racially charged one. And I've been pretty persistent with saying, it's really going to take the Black community to kind of help him. And it's good to hear that people did lend support, even if it wasn't private, Now, his criminal case has been settled, but he still does have a civil case from his ex-girlfriend. And to be honest, if I was his counsel, I'd tell him to settle that case immediately, get her to sign an NDA, and just move on with life. The more that they allow these cases to keep dragging out, the more studios and other actors are going to kind of want to be hands off with him. Not to mention that civil case can be potentially very dangerous to his reputation if she's able to expose more negative things about their relationship. Now, the criminal case, the judge did try to keep certain stuff out, but when you go the civil right, hey, she may have more of a free lane to start talking about how toxic their situation was. So hence you see what Puff Daddy is going with. A lot of these civil cases are exposing things about him, and he's not even been convicted of anything, and he's losing things, left and right. So if I was him, I'd settle that case, pay her off, go on about your business and move forward. But yeah, that's the news for Jonathan Majors. He will be filming a new movie this fall called Merciless. Supernatural thriller. I'm interested in that. I love a good supernatural film. But thanks for hanging out with me. Leave your comments below. Let me know if you're excited about Jonathan Majors getting back into film. And do you think this will be enough for him to break back into Hollywood? Peace.